Meeting to order. This meeting is held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act 10:4-6 at C. Annual notice having been forwarded to the New Jersey Herald and the New Jersey Sunday Herald and posted on the bulletin board maintained in the municipal building for public announcement. Will you please rise and join me for the salute to the flag?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Sherrill, Mr. Diamond,
Present.
Ms. Thora, Mr. Cademick,
Yes.
Ms. Crock. Here. Councilman Kusavich.
Brother.
Mr. Maslowski.
Here.
Mr. Rossi. Chairman Ray.
Here.
Mr. Tappan.
Here.
Mayor Galati. Here.
Next item on the agenda is minutes. A motion is in order to approve the meeting minutes of May 19th, 2026. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Mr. Cademick,
Yes.
Ms. Crock. Councilman Kusavich. Mr. Maslowski.
Yes.
Chairman Ray.
Yes.
Mr. Tappan.
Yes.
Mayor Galati. Same.
Okay, next item is resolution. We have quite a few of them, so. First resolution is Steve and Linda Baldini, 33 Cove Road. The hearing date was April 21st, 2026. The application was to construct an addition to a single family home. Do I have a motion to approve that resolution?
Yes.
Mr. Cademick,
Yes.
Ms. Crock. Yes. Councilman Kusavich. Mr. Maslowski.
Yes.
Chairman Ray.
Yes.
Mr. Tappan.
Yes.
Mayor Galati. Yes.
Okay, next resolution is Walter Hill, 17 Lakeland Drive. The hearing date was April 21st, 2026. The applicant was looking for to reconstruct a dock at his property. Do I have a motion to approve that resolution?
Motion.
Second. Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Mr. Academic,
Yes.
Ms. Crock. Yes. Councilman Kusavich.
Yes.
Mr. Maslowski.
Yes.
Chairman Ray.
Yes.
Mr. Tappan.
Yes.
Mayor Galati. Yes.
Okay, next resolution is Dimitri Simler, 3 Swat Trail. The hearing date was April 21st, 2026. And this was for a construction of a deck on the rear of the home. Do I have a motion to approve that resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Mr. Academic,
Yes.
Ms. Crock. Yes. Councilman Kusavich. Mr. Maslowski.
Yes.
Chairman Ray.
Yes.
Mr. Tappan.
Yes.
Mayor Galati. Yes.
Okay, next resolution, Elite Prep Academy, 452 Lakeside Boulevard. The hearing date was May 19th, 2026. There was a couple small items that were looking for installation of a fence and the parking area.
In the fence light. Motion. Second.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Mr. Academic,
Yes.
Ms. Crock. Yes. Councilman Kusavich.
Yes.
Mr. Maslowski.
Yes.
Chairman Ray.
Yes.
Mr. Tappan.
Yes.
Mayor Galati. Staying.
Okay, next one is Lucas Wyzinski, 108 Randolph Ave. The hearing date was May 19th, 2026. This was an application, a certification for pre-existing non-conforming use on a detached single family, a detached garage with an apartment in it. So we have a motion to approve that.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Mr. Academic,
Yes.
Ms. Crock. Yes. Councilman Kusavich. Mr. Maslowski.
Yes.
Chairman Ray.
Yes.
Mr. Tappan.
Yes.
Mayor Galati. Abstain.
Okay, last one is Alberio and Dunia Ragosa, 16 Coolidge Trail. The hearing date was April 7th, 2026. The applicant was, the variance was approved for the replacement and expansion of an existing porch and the installation of a gazebo. Do I have a motion? to approve?
Second.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Mr. Academic,
Yes.
Ms. Crock. Yes. Councilman Kusavich.
Abstain.
Mr. Maslowski.
Yes.
Chairman Ray.
Yes,
Mr. Tappan.
Yes.
Mayor Galati. Yes.
I got to looking at some. These were, we did those twice on the agenda. Yeah. Right, didn't we do it already? Yes. Okay, next item on the agenda is correspondence. What do we have?
No, you're more.
What's that?
8 and 9.
Yeah, we did these already. They're the duplicate.
That looks like me there.
I did. I just want to make sure everybody was awake. We weren't.
All right, correspondence, what do we got?
Mr. Maslowski with us real quick.
Oh,
Yeah, just, a couple meetings ago, I mentioned that the open space recreation plan would like to be presented sometime in June, July timeframe.
Okay.
They're getting further input from interested parties. It's being incorporated into the open space recreational plan. And right now, the current working date is end of August, possibly into September. Chairman Cliff London is here. Is there anything you wanted to add that the committee needs to know?
Yes, okay, Cliff London here.
I don't understand.
Chairman of the Environmental Commission and Vice Chair of the Open Space Committee. We have two plans underway, an open space and recreation plan and an environmental resource inventory. Both are received by the borough and are under review. As soon as we receive authorization, we will get the copies to the land use board for your review. Why it is important is that the land use board, the open spaces and recreation plan is actually an element of your master plan. And that way it has to go through a public hearing and adoption. So your input is absolutely critical. The environmental resource inventory and both of these are being funded by a grant. So it's no borough cost whatsoever, but the environmental resource inventory is approvable by the Environmental Commission. But because the two plans work together, we'd like to have a joint public hearing. So I just wanted to alert you to it. One, you will get the plans as soon as I receive authorization from the administrator to distribute it to the members of the board for comment. And two, after we'll ask for your comments within 2 to 3 weeks, and then it will be revised by Land Conservancy, our consultant, and at that point it will go on advertisement for a public hearing. So with the summer coming up in the months, I think realistically we're looking at September, but special meeting of the board is your choice,
Okay,
but we will get it to you as soon as it's authorized.
okay,
And that's essentially, where we're at. It's been through our internal review at the Environmental Commission and Open Space Committee. I believe some copies went to members of the Rec Commission the other day, but you will get it as soon as I'm authorized.
perfect.
Okay, so I thank you for your time and for interrupting your regular order of business.
No
but,
problem.
Think about how you want to do it as a separate meeting. You may want to
Okay.
do it as a separate meeting, special meeting.
All right, we'll figure that out.
Okay,
All right.
Thank you.
thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, next item on the agenda is escrow refunds. We have none this meeting. We're moving on. Bills for Mont McDonald, Dolan and Dolan, French and Perillo. Do I have a motion to pay the bills?
Pay the bills.
Second,
Mr. Devon,
yes.
Mr. Kavik,
Yes.
Ms. Crock,
Yes.
Councilman Kuzinich.
Yes.
Mr. Maslowski.
Yes.
Chairman Ray,
Yes.
Mr. Tevin,
Yes.
Mayor Galati. Yes.
Okay, next item is zoning officer report. You got something, Bill?
Just one, we had an application 53.7 a couple months ago. And it was to basically just take a house down and replace it. And it was approved and in the approval, it was you'll see on the enclosure that's dropped by everybody that there was a deck between the house and the lake. Well, the applicant has decided they prefer to have a patio there. And normally a patio is gonna add lot coverage. But oddly enough, on the reverse side of your sheet, we'll see that the zoning table and the engineer's figures included the deck as lot coverage. So in reality, the patio is just a wash for the deck. And I just want to let the board know that I was about to prove it.
Okay. So you have no problems with it? Okay, very good. Thanks, Bill. Okay, next item is discussion. Do we have any discussion on anything? No? All right. Next item is old business, cannabis. Where are we at with that?
Mr. Chairman, if I can make a suggestion, probably putting a subcommittee together to discuss that, to bring back to the board is probably the way to go.
Okay.
I know, Andy had volunteered since he has a lot of experience, with that.
With cannabis.
On which side?
Resting.
Which side of it, yeah.
I I'm sorry, I did not mean to. Since he has experience on both sides of the coin here with enforcement on.
Still didn't come as that.
It's okay. I don't take any offense.
But I was thinking just a subcommittee of 2-3 people of the board is probably
Alright, so-
way to go.
so
I mean,
maybe-
you can probably sit on it from the municipal side. I think Judy also mentioned since she's on open space and.
Well, maybe by the next meeting, we'll
Yeah.
figure out who wants to be on it and we'll move forward.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I know that you volunteer.
New business, we have none. Next item is continued applications. We have Sonia Reynos, 44 Mass Road, block 10901, lot 61. The applicant is proposed to put a hot tub, place a roof over the patio, build a shed, make a walkway onto the property. Is Ms. Reynos here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Step forward.
Yeah, me.
All right, Ms. Crock has to step
You're
down
okay.
because she has now she has to.
Ah.
She has,
200 feet.
she lives next door.
200 feet. Please raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
And your name, please?
Sonia Reynoso.
And you're the property owner?
Yes,
Good, Bill?
We're good to go.
Okay.
This was a continuous hearing.
Yes.
A number of months ago, the applicant will bring back architectural plan for a better product for the board to review.
Okay. We in receipt of all that, everything that you would be required to submit? Hmm?
Yes.
Yep, yep, okay. All right. Okay, so yeah, you were here a couple months ago. We gave you a few things that we would like you to do. I mean, we have a letter here from our engineer, and Dennis, do you have any comments on this?
You know, I realizing that there was a architectural plan that was looking for now that just showed the structure. I mean, I think that's where we kind of left it at the end of the last meeting.
Yeah.
See this architectural planning. So it's there, it's good for the proposal. Nothing.
I mean, at the last meeting, you had kind of a sketch drawing of how you were gonna enclose that area where the hot tub was, and we asked you to come back with a set of architectural drawings, and you provided us with them. So or anything else that we required? No. All right, any members of the board have any questions for this applicant?
I'm sorry, I don't have a copy of architectural plans.
That's it.
That's it, Andy, right there.
Okay. So that it is just purely over that footprint. of the-
over that.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
just up here, nothing.
Yeah, because the way it is, it's a drop down. It's blocked around this, so it just becomes a big catch basin for the water. So enclosing this makes sense.
Well, because for now, like in April, I didn't
Yeah.
got no floor.
Yeah.
Thank God, it's covered, not the right way, but it's covered, I didn't got no floor this time, and I always get floor in April, always, like.
All right, I don't know if there was any other.
That first stuff is supposed to get removed.
The hot tub.
I clean everything, I don't know if you guys went, I removed the hot tub, it was like outside, the garbage, I cleaned the whole thing if you guys went.
Okay.
If I recall, was the open kitchen existing at the time of review, or is that?
Open kitchen,
You have like, a bricked area outdoor.
That's right. Yeah, off to the side.
It's not represented in the plan here. You have pavers and a set of cabinetry and a cooktop next to the area of construction.
that was there, that was the wood, maybe, I don't remember, because it was, that was all the wood, all the construction, the wood, it was there on top of there. Cause I removed everything.
Okay.
everything, all the thing that I was using for construction was on top of that side, because I had that grill thing in the corner, but I moved it here because I was cleaning. I'm trying to,
Right, and-
everything look nice.
Yeah, no, and it is an improvement. I'm not criticizing that. I'm just pointing out that when I look at the drawing here versus what I saw yesterday.
Oh, I guess they didn't put it because it was covered with all that stuff. I guess they
Okay.
didn't, but it was there. It was, I did nothing. I didn't touch it. The only thing I did was cleaning. That's what I did.
So is your question, James, is that gonna remain there or what?
Yeah, is it going to be represented in the materials as being a paved area? Because and again, if it's not where you look at the area with the hot tub, to the right, there's a set of pavers and, like kind of like an outdoor kitchen thing, prep area, things like that. It's just not represented here in the 2025 drawing. And I'm just wondering when that went in, if it wasn't represented here.
The grill was there.
Okay.
The grill, it was right there. Right where it's at right now, it was like a move a little forward, but where it was at right now, I had all the wood there and I had all the material. Then I moved it to there now. And I took all the material, I put it in the corner, you guys see, I took some of them in my husband's truck.
Okay.
Until we continue the construction and trying to, so everything was there.
Look, it's a portable grill, it's just a grill. that-
It's a grill.
Okay.
It's a grill. It's not a kitchen. It's a
Okay.
grill. You guys could go
Okay,
and check. It's a grill. It's not a kitchen. And the refrigerator, it was under gazebo because it was cold. I just took it out now because I use it for the summer only.
okay. All right, is there any other questions of this applicant?
What's the impervious coverage right now?
You got a number on that, Bill, by any chance?
Well, I had, get 38.5. Just leave it,
13%.
So I'm just looking at the variances, that's those that are, so it's accessory structures, 2 permitted, 3 or 4 proposed, 3 existing of the side yard setback. 6 feet required, 2.5 feet for the gazebo. Storage shed, 4 feet is required, it's 2.5 feet to the shed. Pool, 10 feet is required, 8 foot is what exists. Storage shed, rear yard setback, 4 feet required, it's 3 feet. Now, lot coverage, 35% allowable, 38.5 proposed. Distance 3.9. And then the lot footprint is 20% allowable to 21%.
I think in the last meeting, we pretty much went over all that stuff. We were okay with that. We were just concerned
I think
about the
first thing is-
architectural,
Yeah.
just how you were gonna construct the structure over that existing block. I think that's where
So we had that satisfied.
You good, Andy?
Didn't you have a question about drainage last time?
Well, I don't know what you're gonna do there because she's in the bottom of the bowl, like,
Okay,
there's no
so
place, there's no place to go.
Okay.
I mean, she's in the hole.
All right.
I think all the improvements they were trying to make was to help out the drainage issue, that's what.
Okay.
So, okay, no more questions? All right, at this time, I'll open this application to the public. Does anybody from the public wish to comment on this application? Seeing none, I'll bring it back to the board and wait for a motion.
Take a motion.
I'll second.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Mr. Catamy,
Yes.
Councilman Kucevich,
Yes.
Mr. Maslowski.
Yes.
Chairman Ray,
Yes.
Mr. Tappan,
Yes.
Mayor Galati.
Yes.
All right, good to go.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right,
God bless everyone.
good luck. Okay.
Well, you got now.
Yeah.
When was they all that unique?
Okay. All right, next application is, next application is a new one, Wilma Peterson, 66 Ithanel Ave. The applicant is, looking to propose an addition to a single family dwelling. Is Miss Peterson here? Mr. Peterson.
Peterson here, Bud Heffley on behalf of the applicant. Good evening, Chairman, board members. This application actually was before the board and it was actually at the January, we filed it back back in October of 25. It was before the board at the January hearing, when we had originally proposed a three-story home, an addition of one story on top of the existing home at 66 Ipano. And that, although the third floor was proposed exactly on top of the structure, it exacerbated the existing non-conforming conditions because there were some setbacks, side yard setbacks, building height. And those were being exacerbated. But in the meantime, we've decided that we don't need this third floor addition, so we're taking it off. So what was originally filed, we are pulling that. We did pull it at that meeting, and we submitted revised plans. We're keeping the structure the way it is, a two-story structure. So all of the conditions, the pre-existing conditions stay the same, nothing's being exacerbated. The only thing that we are doing is we're building there's an existing foundation on the back of the home that we are going to put, we're going to expand the house onto that. And so that's all that's left of this application. But that expansion is also going to be 2 stories to match the existing house. So we went from 5 variances, exacerbating those variances to going to 1. And we're removing the structure. So very quickly, I have Steve Bias, the architect that designed all of this. He's going to run through it real quick for us, and then we should be good to go. So Steve, I think we'll have to get sworn. Because we haven't testified yet.
He's going to testimony about to give his truth, the whole truth, and nothing. Let's your full name. You're a licensed architect in the state of New Jersey. You testified before this board on a number of things.
Okay, Steve, so you designed the original 3-story house that we were gonna put there, and now also the redesigned continued 2-story house, right? Correct. And let's just run through with the board what's left of our variance request.
This is just a detail of sheet A1 that you already have. I blew it up so I was able to see the important parts a little bit clearer. This is colorized, and what is marked, this is A1 in the top right corner, I think. So this is really just like the survey and the documents. On the left side, we have the survey of the existing property, and you'll see here we have a roughly a 28 by 78 2-story dwelling. The street side of the property is consistent with right at the rear inside, and then on the lake side we have a walkout lower level that walks out onto an existing roof frame deck. Beyond that, between that deck and the lake, we have an on-grade deck, right? We have a wood deck is right on grade. So what we're proposing to remove this wood deck and recreate a lawn area here. We're proposing to reconstruct this wood deck, making it go to the lower level. But in doing so, there's an existing foundation that you'll see on the plot plan in brown. It's 7 by 15. There's an existing foundation underneath this existing deck. So we would like to build 2 stories above that existing foundation and then reconstruct the elevated deck, which comes off a lower level in a similar size on the lake side of the house. And that's really it. That's the improvement we're proposing to make here. What's the date of your revision? This original drawing was 14 May 26.
You're confident that structurally that foundation that's there is adequate to?
Stone and concrete, I can't really see it, but it's
Okay.
it's made out of stone and concrete, so.
Do you think maybe you wanna take it out and replace it in the same location?
Possibly, yeah, we would not need to expand it.
Okay.
More than that, but if we do find that it's insufficient, then yeah, we certainly like to.
Okay.
But we're not gonna go, we're gonna leave, foundation.
Yeah.
We'll have the construction official look at it. If it's good, we're gonna keep it. If not,
Yeah.
we're gonna replace it.
So I don't know if he's gonna say it's good or not. I think you're gonna have to have, yeah.
Yeah,
You'll have to say whether it's adequate or not.
There's a whole composition of structure there now holding up the existing deck that I know is going to be replaced and taken out.
So as long as you don't expand on what's there, I mean, if you have to, obviously, if you get into it and it's not adequate and you gotta replace it, then.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you don't same
You're-
size, same location.
Reading this right, is the deck, you're removing that wood portion and you're exposing back to grass, so you're improving the impervious area?
Well, I'm not sure if that's included in impervious, the deck, but yes, I mean, it's gonna be better, it's gonna be full raised now, better look at them, that's it.
Yeah, now you have some green between the house and you'll have some.
That's good.
It's actually an improvement and they save a lot of money by not putting the third story on. So, anyway, that's.
The only change that might affect us is that the new deck that we're proposing is going to be a little bit closer to the lake. It's 4 feet closer than the previous deck. The previous deck was roughly 26.92 feet from the edge of that deck to the edge of the bulkhead. And now we're going to be down to around 22. But the deck is basically the same size. You're eliminating the overhang on the left side of the property, but that deck creeps over to the property line. We're pulling that back so that it's even at the house and we're making that 8 feet as opposed to 6, which is pretty good.
That was my question also when I was looking at the property, whether that foundation supporting the deck was built purely for foundation or was it built for 2 stories in a, because to me it looked more decorative for the deck than for.
Well, it's not doing it, well, if they are using it to support a portion of the deck. But a couple feet past that, you have the smallest steel beam I've ever seen in a couple of small columns holding it up.
So yeah, I would-
Certainly, it's a conglomerate of structures that are there.
so I mean,
You gotta
we
explain
did kind of go through that. If he finds that it's not structurally sound, he'll replace it. Same
Just
location.
tighten it up, put in some new footing, do it the right way, you know, make it safe for everybody.
You
Hopefully,
don't-
back off the property owner.
You don't wanna put all that money on top of something that's.
Yeah.
no good, so.
Especially since his name's on the plans.
Okay, so that's pretty much
That's the extent of the variance that we need is just that, 4 feet,
I mean, it's pretty modest, whatever, addition.
Let's get back to you.
Yeah.
4 foot setback from, differential from what exists today to the lake.
Okay. Any board members have any questions of this applicant?
I don't recall from the last application whether that included an elevator, but I kind of like seeing that just for convenience. People could stay in their homes.
Also, we didn't want to get into those changes, but I mean, you have the plans.
Yeah,
and the submission, so we included an elevator. We have a new entry from the street side, which is a little bit better for everybody.
Yeah.
We've also reduced the trying to, 4-bedroom to a 2-bedroom. You know, and so this bulge on the lake side, what we needed to make the social areas of the house a bit more comfortable and functional.
Yeah. So that was nice.
Very easy.
So the only other thing that I see on there is the easement to access it. I mean, do you pretty much stay within that easement?
Yeah, that's how this house is accessed. It's one of, it's almost not unusual around the lake, but yes, the easement's gonna stay exactly the same. No changes, no
Okay.
changes to the easement document, no re-recording of anything. That all stays exactly the same.
Okay, very good.
So this will be above the 35.
Height?
Height.
I don't know.
No, taking it out.
No,
No?
21.
Yeah.
21.
They took that whole,
It's talking.
they took the 3rd floor away, Marie. The 3rd floor is gone now. It's only gonna be, oh, it's,
And this is on septic.
yes.
Yes.
For your bedroom counts.
Going down.
Going down one.
22.
Yeah.
We had to question if it was going the other way. They'd have to go to the county, but it's going the other way. So that's an improvement.
So we're gonna take a piece of the septic out.
Don't do that.
Only kidding.
So, okay, any other questions? Okay, seeing none, I'll open this application to the public. Does anybody from the public wish to comment on this application? Seeing none, I'll bring it back to the board. Dennis, you have any concerns? No?
No.
Okay. I'll bring it back to the board for a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Mr. Academic,
Yes.
Ms. Crock. Yes. Councilman Kuzinich.
Yes.
Mr. Metzlowski.
Yes.
Chairman Wright,
Yes.
Mr. Tappan,
Yes.
Mayor Galati.
Yes.
Good, thank you. Have a nice evening.
Me too, thanks.
Take care, Mr.
Okay, next application is Aristides and Cindy Amador, 253 Lakeside Boulevard. The applicant is looking to seek approval for construction of a deck within the side yard setback.
I didn't touch it.
It's just my own
Settle down over there.
getting around.
Okay,
Which way the testimony you have to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
And you're someone,
Cindy Levitt Amador.
you're one of the property owners?
I am a property owner, yes, and the applicant. So good evening, Chairman and members of the board. Thank you for your time this evening. We are lot 9, block 30408. My husband Ari, my parents Joy and Dave Levitt are also present here today. This is our second time in front of you guys. We are continuing improvements in our backyard. This is a family home. Last year you approved phase 1 of our backyard renovation project. We appreciate the approval. It's looking really nice. Still not done, but it's looking nice. And so tonight it's phase 2. It is a lakefront property. It is located on a private roadway serving 9 homes. It is an undersized lot within the lakeside community. I know there's a 1,500 requirement. We are under that. The neighborhood contains many non-conforming lots where improvements can easily trigger a variance, and that's why we're here. Our goal throughout all of our improvements has been safety, functionality, long-term maintenance, pulling improvements away from property lines and being respectful to our neighbors' properties. I do have photos. Ari's just gonna hand out. We're gonna give like to every other person, if it's okay. Thank you. And they are numbered.
got it, got
There
it.
should be enough to like
Got
all the way
A1
around.
What's describing?
And they're all numbered.
Bill's gonna need.
Oh, there we go.
There's 5 photos total.
We'll give one to Bill, I guess. There we go.
You can give it to them.
Okay, that, care that one, that takes care of that then, me and Rob?
Okay.
Hey, we got another one.
I don't need it.
These are new, these are just like the other days,
Dennis, you want one?
except for the last one.
Dennis?
There's an extra.
Yeah, we got an extra, right?
There we go.
No, no,
Thank you, sorry, thank you.
We're good.
You've got them numbered 1 through
1 through 5.
5. We'll mark it collectively as A1 at the top right. And perhaps you can tell the board what the photographs
Yeah.
show where they're taken from in relationship to your home.
Yeah, so picture number 1 shows the relationship between our driveway area and the lakefront. It demonstrates the significant change in elevation across the property and it illustrates why a dedicated access route is necessary. So that's number 1. And
Just, I'm sorry, one question.
yes,
Your house is the one on the.
on the red roof. Yes, good question, Marie. Thank you. Picture number 2 shows the existing staircase that we have. It's located on the lake side off of our porch. It also shows that that configuration occupies usable yard space. So we want to turn underneath it into grass. And so that's that photo. Are there any questions on that one? Photo 3. It shows the existing concrete steps and our courtyard area. It shows the steepness of the current shared access route. And it shows why, you know, we want a safer, more practical access route from the back of the house to the front, to the lakefront.
Question. Do you share these stairs?
We do.
Okay.
Yes.
The reason, I guess, why that question is also important is that when the engineer did the write-up, they had asked whether it was your intention to remove it. Going to the property, I think it's fairly bound into the wall. and would-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It would not be removed.
The
Of course not.
instability of the
Correct.
walls.
Yeah, that adjacent wall holding up that.
Yeah,
It's
bingo. I wouldn't be
been
surprised. if
It's been
rebar
there
hit
forever.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that will remain.
okay. And your neighbor uses that?
We both use it, yeah.
Okay.
We both own a portion of it,
Okay, that was a question, but it seems answered.
yes.
We gotta get along.
Photo number 4. It shows where our walkway will be. So we're basically mirroring the neighbor. And we're going to mirror similar configuration that already exists over this courtyard. And it's really just for access. And so it kind of just shows you how it will hug the side of the house and the stairs will come down. The last, did anyone have a question on that photo?
That was photo 4?
Yes. Photo 5 is, I'm gonna say historic, even though it's, it's a more recent photo, but it's before we did our phase 1 construction. It's right before things started for us. So I wanted to show you this because it shows steps that are now under landscaping. But there was steps in that route down, and they were also shared. So this new pathway access from the back of the house to the lakefront, when the steps come down, there was already a previous like steps in that area. So we just wanted to show that even though they were further forward, there were stairs, and these stairs will only be on our property. So that's sort of that picture.
Does that include the different parenting between the two properties?
So these no longer are, they're underneath, but they were.
Okay.
They,
Neighbor doesn't.
no, correct. So, yeah, so that was part of phase 1 and that's done, but I just wanted you to see that this pathway and the stairs coming down kind of are in line with that, but only on our property.
Let me ask you a question on photo 4, this line here, is that the property line?
So that concrete wall is their wall.
Okay,
And a portion after that is theirs, and the rest that got cut out during their construction is actually our property.
so this line doesn't go straight up, is that what you're
It
saying?
does not. It's
Okay.
a very weird.
Okay, all right, that's what I was gonna say, because if that went straight, the whole set of stairs would be. Okay,
The property zigzags there,
Okay.
so
You're not,
from that.
you're not born in.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
your wife's got it.
So, I did want to just say that this has been a family home since the 50s. My grandparents bought this house, my parents and her brothers, and then we bought in 2009. It has been a labor of love, and we only just started working on the outside. Most of the concrete has, it's been failing and falling, and so things are starting to look much better. The purpose of this improvement is really for safety, for practical access between the driveway side of the property to our porch and the lake. And even though the stairs on page, well, they're on many pages, but the best way to look at them, page 3, even though they've been there forever and people, can use them to carry a big item down or something, it's not great for older family members to go up and down. So we just want something nice and easy to go straight out from the road. So this is a improvement for access that is solely on our property. That's what we're looking for. And I do want to say there is a clarification that needs to be made in the zoning review. They call it a deck. This is not a deck. This is like a walkway breezeway. There's no gathering or hanging out. It's just a walkway mirroring what my neighbor has over the same courtyard. And then people can either go onto the porch or they can go down to the lake.
So what you mean is there's no tables, chairs?
It's way too small for that.
Yes.
It's just like, I call it a breezeway, but it's a walkway. So, it improves safety, accessibility, practical route. It improves the functionality. It gives us usable lawn space in the lakefront. And it's similar to what's already in the neighborhood.
So looking at this drawing here, I guess if you come down these stairs, you can just go underneath the new set of stairs that you're proposing off the deck? Is that,
I can't see.
like, I'm looking at this drawing here, these are the new steps that you're proposing to come down. Okay, so now when you come down here, because it's pretty tight to the property, so you can access it by just going underneath the stairs?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it's just
There
tight
is a
here.
doorway there too to under the porch.
Okay.
But yes, if you wanted to, you can.
Okay.
Is that what you're calling the breezeway?
the walkway is what's in the sky. It's like literally hugging
Yeah.
the house
Okay.
in the sky.
But you see what I'm saying? Like if they came down those other steps onto
All
that,
existing.
into the courtyard, they can access their property underneath those new set of stairs to get, rather, because here it looks like maybe you'll have 2 feet to the property line from the bottom of the stairs to that neighbor's concrete wall there.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Looks nice.
yeah. That's gonna be grass there.
It is.
Yeah.
So where your landing is now that you're removing, that area underneath that landing, that's gonna be grass now instead of the.
Instead of weeds.
Well, instead of the deck as well too, right? The landing,
Well, it's really, it's a landing, it's stairs, a landing and stairs up.
right?
So it takes up a good amount of space and underneath it right now is it's weeds and rocks. And, you know, so we want it to be just grass.
Yes, all this is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, nice. All right, any questions? Simple. Okay, seeing none, I'll open this application to the public. Does anybody from the public wish to comment on this application? Please step forward.
I am, John.
Hold on, he'll stay.
Oh,
Sorry.
You swear the testimony about to give the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth,
I do,
and your name again, sir.
John Scarangello,
Call your last name.
SCARANGELLO.
And you reside in.
251, I'm right next door.
So you share the stairs coming down? is that-
I do.
Okay, okay.
So, I'm just getting abreast with this whole thing, so I just have a few questions. As far as those stairs going down, it is like Ari said, it's like a weird property line, but we own pretty much 80% of it as you start working your way down. So, I don't know if that's a moot point or not, I just wanted to clarify that, but we do share it. I'm not a neighbor that says, get on my side, we're not like that, so I'm just clarifying that. I just had a couple of questions, it's supposed to be 10 feet from the property line, correct? And I think there's already a variance on it.
For
Talking
what?
about the setback?
For any type of structure, it's supposed to be 10 feet from a property line,
You're
right?
talking about a setback from
Yes.
the property, yeah.
Yes, correct.
Good.
So I think there's already a variance on it for 7.5 feet. Is that accurate?
I'm not
Again, I
sure.
apologize. My wife usually handles this. I'm getting thrown into the, oh, yeah.
Well, cut to the chase.
And again, the house does look great, by the way. We just went through a massive renovation as well, and the neighborhood looks fantastic. And
So what is your concern? I mean, what is your?
so my concern is the breezeway that they're doing. We already have an existing one. So they're looking for a variance of up to 18 inches up to our property line. I think that's what it says. So my concern is like, Cindy had stated, I think a major concern is safety. So I was in the fire service industry for 20+ years and I already have a walkway. So my only real major concern is that they're going to be kind of tight next to each other. And you have two composite, highly combustible decks side by side. I've been there before. I've fought fires in Dyker Heights where the houses together, one goes, the other one goes. So basically, that's really my only major concern. It's not really an aesthetic thing. Again, like, I talk to Ari all the time. I'm not here to kibosh nothing. I just need some clarification. Like, I think it's supposed to be 10 feet. So like, where does that come from originally? Like 10 feet?
It's the zoning ordinance.
Yeah, I know. Why is that ordinance? Where did they come up with 10 feet from? Like, is there a safety thing? Is it an aesthetic thing?
Aesthetic, it's functional,
Okay.
it's construction, to have some setback where you can build.
Well, that's also a concern.
Where you can build and maintain,
Right.
there's a lot of reasons for it.
Okay, so if they're 1.5 feet from that property line, now what happens as far as maintenance and things like that? Or is everything that have to be done from my side?
Well, it can only be done from your side if you provided permission, otherwise.
Well, I would. I mean, I'm not gonna tell me he can't, do work in stack or whatever, but
Whoever the owner is of your property
I'm the owner of the property
in the future.
in the future. Okay, so to have that type of variance, it's only 1.5 feet from the property
Yeah,
line.
well.
And like I said, the courtyard's it's a little quirky. So I guess we own a little bit more than they do, but we own more at the top coming down.
Okay.
Like aesthetically, is that gonna be pleasing? if it's
You know what
foot
you
and a
can
half?
do?
You have to, that should be your position.
Right.
If it's your position, I'm hearing fire concern, I'm hearing aesthetic concern.
Well, my main concern is that the two walkways are gonna be right on top of each other. That's my major concern.
What is your
I mean,
setback? What, do you know what your setback is?
How wide it is?
Yeah, like from your deck here, how far over do
Can I
you?
see what you're looking at? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't have my glasses on, so. So,
This is all your deck here.
yeah, so here, if you give me give me this, if you got a pen. So my steps, you should see a stamp. I think it's right there, actually. That's our steps up to there. And then it kind of goes straight down. Yeah, so.
Photograph number
3.
Mhm.
So that's the stamp in the ground from when they did the survey.
You're showing on photograph number 3, it looks like a little X
Right,
that's been put on the lighter circle.
right.
And that's the property line.
Yeah, so this is all me and then it kind of shoots down. So I'm just thinking like, I mean, I'm sure it would look, good. Everything they've done to their houses look great. So I'm not.
So are we talking about the deck? Because if you
No, so.
Hold on, hold on,
my-
hold on.
You're not.
That's okay, all right. Yeah.
She's
So
called a
my concern is if that's coming straight this way, so that those two breezeways are gonna be very close to each other. That's all. That they will. So, and I guess my general question was,
How far are you, is your deck from their house?
it's, whatever from here to about there is. So I'm past that little creek, that's still
Right,
there.
their house, you're probably
Yeah, I gotta be
in 12.
probably, yeah, if not, yeah,
It's 5 foot, it's a 5 foot deck.
Correct, yeah, so-
whatever that distance is, which is about the width of your.
Right.
There.
so that's it, those
Probably
just some
not.
general questions I had, I'm not here to,
Okay.
that's.
I guess if we really look at it, it's the same concrete on each side. And they continue through and now we want to.
Can you folks space us when you talk? I'm sorry. Instead of talking towards, blocking out.
So we have the same steps in the middle and we have concrete and they went out right off the concrete. Ours is actually, I think it's in a little bit, isn't it? And it comes right out. So we're hugging the house. We're using the 6 inches that are at the end of the house over. So really, it's exactly the same thing in a way. And then we're totally on our property with the steps coming down
Right, but it's gonna be on a diagonal going that way, right? Cause your house is.
straight,
Right,
straight out.
if it goes straight out, it's gonna
No.
be 5 feet from here, it's 5 feet from here to there.
It's literally straight
Okay,
hugging
well,
the
listen,
house.
it is what it is, I'm just saying,
Okay.
if they're asking for a variance of 1.5 feet from our property line, which is supposed to be 10. I just wanted to know why that's 10 feet, why, or whatever, like I said, everything they've done has been great. We've spent our life savings redoing our house.
This drawing. Which shows that's the proposed and that's the existing one.
Yeah, so that's, I saw the proposed, so that's how I was there, that's that, so, okay, all right, well, that's, like I said, I'm not here to, I just had some simple questions about the 10-foot rule and.
I mean, listen,
Going down to 1.5 feet,
that,
if that's a big deal, like I said, I'm not, just.
that's what we like to get. 10 feet's where we like to start. I mean, we get people coming in here asking for 0, like,
On the line.
right on the line.
Is Cindy, the structure gonna be exactly on that 1.5, because you're asking for a variance of. What is it? It's gonna be 18 inches to the property line.
It's basically going to be closer to our side than what we had before with steps, but more this
Yeah,
way.
but those steps were muddled too, because I own a bunch of the steps too, so it was sort of like a shared thing that we,
I have a question. Is this an aesthetical?
I can't even.
Hold on, let me
Okay,
just
go ahead,
finish.
go.
Is this aesthetical objection or is this a safety?
It's
Or is
it's
it
just
a combination, or are you just voicing? an
I'm
opinion
just
now?
voicing some concerns. Aesthetically, I can't tell you how it's gonna look. I'm sure it would look nice. Everything they've done is look nice.
Do you have
Everything looks
do
good.
you have a formal objection or not?
No, I don't have a formal objection.
Okay.
It just,
You just,
I just had some questions about
Okay.
10 feet, and then is there a safety concern going from 10 to?
you were a fireman,
I was, yeah.
so you,
I
think
you know,
you can
and
answer your own
and I'm not
question
being
on
a pain in the ass. I've been to many fires where one house goes and 2 composite decking with,
Right.
highly flammable and
you've seen.
I'm not there all the
houses-
time. God forbid my house goes on fire, then theirs goes on fire. So I mean, it's just.
John,
Yeah,
question.
sure.
So I'm That's fire chief and Rebecca.
Okay,
So I've been a lot of
retired
the,
captain.
yeah. So my question to you is, so this old existing staircase that are here,
Right.
is it gonna be service, any service to your property or?
Well, I
their property at all?
use those stairs to go up and down, but I have, like they wanna do, I have access right from the front through the gangway or
So
breezeway.
their
whatever.
breezeway is gonna just make it a little bit easier and more fun on
absolutely,
their
yeah,
side,
yeah.
but this thing here is gonna be like, almost like a gap there.
Right, it's gonna be a gap. So I guess those are my two concerns, fire safety and aesthetic, but I can't give you a reasoning if it's gonna be aesthetically nice or not. I don't know. I just, if they right on top of each other, it might look a little.
Well, did you look at these? Did you get a?
I
look at
did,
it?
I
Okay.
did, but
So
it's
you
hard to
can-
see what,
You can see here where this is the existing stairs coming down, so they're, I see probably a foot or a foot and a half of that wall, so they're gonna be
Right.
further on the other
Well,
side,
I'm more
closer to
concerned
their
when it
house.
comes closer where our deck is, and
Okay.
it's also off of our windows that we can see at.
Well,
I mean,
looking by the pictures, they're pretty much parallel.
Yeah.
still, so.
Yeah, so we come in through this side here and we walk through and we can go down. So yes, so these are my windows, my living room. So my kitchen, whatever, but again, just some concerns and questions.
Okay.
Mr. Scarangello,
Scarangello, was there also an issue of access,
for what? For who?
between those two properties there?
No, okay.
I-
No issue with that.
Okay, you have any other concerns on?
No,
Okay.
nothing. Like I said, I'm Cindy, my neighbors,
Okay.
friends, I'm not here to whatever. I just had some general questions.
All
And, it's a little scary when you
Right.
get 10 feet and then it's 1.5 feet. You're like, oof. So,
Yeah,
and that structure is gonna go right to that 18-inch mark? Is that what it is?
the stair, I mean, yeah, I guess, well, I don't know, you said that when that little concrete wall that comes up on the picture, then you come up and then you jog in a little bit towards him, is that?
So
Correct.
this is his property here, this concrete.
Yes,
The trees.
yes.
And off to the left, too, that's dug up.
Just a tiny little bit that it's really, the concrete that was pulled out, most of it is actually ours.
Okay.
And they have like a little bit extra. I think the marker is literally like right here.
All this that's broken up, that's actually mine. right there.
It's actually not. It's actually,
I mean, I saw the stamps. All right,
Yeah, the-
if you say so, I mean, you could just pull it right there if you want.
Yeah. so there was, the damage from the construction and our dot is like in the middle of
Damage
that.
from the construction.
You know what you could do? You could both exchange surveys. And then.
Well,
I
they
would-
did multiple surveys, so the
Okay.
property lines are all stamped, so there was questions in the beginning.
Okay,
And then it turned out we earned a lot more than we thought we did, and just
trying to help.
okay.
Yeah, so no issues, just a
Okay.
couple concerns.
And
All right.
if I understand correctly, one of the purposes is for better ease of access for people who may be a little bit more challenged from a walking standpoint or.
Yeah, the stairs are sketchy. They're tough.
Yes, and I'm
Like,
thinking
I do
if
it,
it's
and there's no rail.
all year round, it would also be iced and things like that. That
Correct.
make it difficult.
Correct.
So it's primarily safety, particularly for people who may be walking challenged. Okay, or friends or relatives who may have special needs or something.
Okay, correct. All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Anyone else from the public wish to comment on this application? Seeing none, I'll close it to the public and bring it back to the board for a motion.
I'll make the motion
To what?
to approve.
Okay. We have a motion
I
to
didn't know
approve.
the other option was.
Not good.
You can make a motion to deny.
I'll second the monkey.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Mr. Kamic,
Yes.
Ms. Crock.
Yeah.
Councilman Kucinic.
Yes.
Mr. Mazelinski.
Yes.
Chairman Ray,
Yes.
Mr. Tappan.
Yes.
Mayor Gladi.
Yes.
I hope you guys continue to get along. Okay, good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. All right, next application is Susan Pryor, 11 Wildwood Shores Drive, block 31301, lot 30.
You might have more documents to show.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
You might have another survey. She color coordinated.
Yeah, I have-
La la.
Mr. Keenan's
If you want
answers are on, I.
Ronnie answered Dennis's engineering review.
I figured. Share it that way.
So if you want to.
So these are answers to your questions, Dennis? Is that what this?
Yes.
So.
She did. She's very prepared. She gets an A for preparation. Somebody actually read
Should have had
it.
it.
Being in your office. every Monday, Friday,
You're fine.
Months.
You're good, you're good.
He's a hot off the press.
Yes, they are. And they're coming for it.
We'll mark that as A1, which is a most survey.
You got,
You swear the testimony of that's the truthful truth and nothing but the
Thank you.
truth.
Yes, I did.
And
Oh,
you're,
nice.
Susan
Very nice.
Priori.
and you're the property owner?
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you.
And you handed out a document with the copy of the Lakeland survey prepared by Jeffrey Brunn, and you have marked on. You've marked on that a proposed dock. Is that right?
Well, the questions that I'm answering are. Oh, well, he had asked, how the boat and the wave runner would be accessing the dock area. So, and I think his question was, it was either on the top of the sheet or from the side. That's question number 4 that Mr. Keenan had asked. And it would be from the top of the sheet. So it would be straight from the center of the lake coming in, both of them.
Sorry. you
Yeah.
There was a question also raised, I just want to understand the, there. It looks like this portion of the dock at the lake's edge has existed for a while,
Yeah.
and then there was a projection of a dock that got constructed, or
Right, you want me to just go through all?
25?
Okay, yeah, so that's question 1, correct?
Right.
Okay, okay, so that one, the 2 aerial images, you're right, the one from 22, that, the area that you're saying projection out on the right.
It's a temporary, you have a flooded.
Right, that's what it is. It's an easy dock that I installed from the people up in Greenwood Lake in Hewitt, New Jersey. They installed that in June of 2022. So it must have been, you said it was after 22, so that was in the middle of 22 is when that was installed, to the best of the records that I have and the receipts.
And that's there and that's coming out.
That's coming out. Yeah, that's completely unsafe and that's,
Place with what you have shown.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm sure if you have boats, you know how wavy it is out there and it's just an unsafe situation. That dock actually is falling off of the actual wooden portion of it, where the gangway is, and it's just not, it's not safe.
So that entire structural, temporary will be removed then.
Correct. Yeah, that's anchored in and, I'm actually gonna try to sell it, so if anybody wants to buy it. So that will be all removed, and then that one portion of the red that sticks out now, that's where my boat lift currently is. Which is also another unsafe situation, trying to get a boat going perpendicular to wind and waves. I'm actually a USCG captain, and I even find it difficult to get it into that lift at sometimes. So that's why I'm respectfully asking for the approval of this new dock situation, which will be 100% safer for boat ingress and egress, and also for just myself, my daughter, and all of our friends that would come over and go out on the boat. It would be just nice to have like a stable dock on settings. I had all this written down, but we're like jumping all over the questions. So it's just more aesthetically pleasing, number 1, and it's also just safer.
The only thing that's coming behind the dock tucked in based on what you're showing is just the wave runners. And boats are coming straight in to the left.
That's correct, yes. And the wave runner, because that thing's,
That'll,
yeah. And I have, because right now I do have the other lift that you can see from your pictures. It's right next to the one where the Easy Dock is on Mr. Keenan's photos. That's a wave runner lift. Right there, but even that, like, that was the reason that's actually the reason I got this Easy Dock port was for the wave runner, because if you're trying to get that wave runner again perpendicular from the main lake, it's just not safe. I mean, you know, I almost broke my arm once. I actually crashed into it once.
And, you know, I have a young daughter, well, just 20 now, but, it's just, it's just not a safe situation. So I wanted to get it where it was out further, and not in a situation where you're trying to like dock it and then you have to lean over and hit a switch to try to get it up while the waves are bashing you into the lift. So it's really mostly just for safety.
It is a tough section of the lake.
Yeah. Yeah, if you sit down there and shut your eyes, sometimes you would think you're at the ocean. All right, so that, any other questions with the technical review? Question 1.
Are you just referring to the engineer's technical review?
Yes. Yeah, I'm answering all of these questions.
Okay, are you going through all of the review, including some of the commission? Is that gonna be a separate review, or are you doing it at the same time?
Oh, I didn't get questions.
The Lake Convention, she just got it to me yesterday, so wasn't able to give it out to them.
No,
I would say we could just go with Dennis's review.
Dennis, is there anything else?
We-
It's all on your shoulders.
Spoke about that
The commission.
at the commission meeting, yes. That was one of the things that actually DCA brought up directly. Was the impervious coverage.
She got it like 2 weeks ago.
With the lake connection, we're really not disturbing anything on the shoreline.
No, they had a concern about the impervious coverage going up to 42.5%.
Who's they?
Where?
That might be a different problem.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Where?
Are you talking about the water coverage, water area coverage? Oh.
Check, are you looking at the priority report for 11 Wildwood? Because they're not increasing impervious, they're not affecting it.
Yeah, I mean, everything's pretty much in the water. More or less.
Oh, yeah, everything's in the water.
No, you're right, you're right. Oh, the only thing that they have to question about is that the construction of any docks require the approval of the state park, the Hope Act State Park.
Right.
That's pro forma, just to let you know.
Yeah.
I don't even think you go there. You don't even.
No,
go
he
to
does-
State Park. You used to, but now you gotta go through the.
He doesn't, he's my neighbor.
Okay, any other questions or concerns, for the applicant? Anybody have any questions?
I guess it's mostly a safety issue, particularly since it's not a no wake and area, and I'm familiar with that area also.
Yeah, we actually have a no wake buoy out in front, and even this lotta comes in between that and our land. It's like,
No way. One of the roughest
Forget
parts
it.
of the lake.
Wait,
yeah, there's no way around having wakes there.
always.
You have a beautiful view and then you look down and that's
Yeah.
there.
I know that section of lake, it's rough.
Yeah, and actually, when I was sitting with Mr. Donegan, we were trying to figure out if I could do this without getting a variance. But the problem is where my stairs are, my existing stairs, if you look on the survey, they're all the way to the north side of the lot. And the proposed deck is in the middle, and if you know that area, it's very, very steep, and my joke was, you know, my friends aren't billy goats. So, you know, I mean, it's not a safe, again, not a safe situation to, well, the stairs would actually then enter into the lake if I took the existing dock off. And then to move it over to the right, then I would have to have impervious cover by going up onto the land. And it's just, I mean, I just don't feel that's practical, being that it's already there. Hence
Right.
the reason for that.
Parachute came to mind. when I was
Yeah,
sitting in
parachute. All right, at this time, I'd like to open this application to the public. Is there anybody from the public that would wish to comment on this application? Step right up, sir.
Did you want these back?
Did we take these in?
I have it, yeah, A1.
Are we holding on to these?
He'll swear you in. Okay. I think it's.
Make sure, please raise your right hand, you swear the testimony about to give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
And your name, sir?
My name is Anthony Grasso.
Want to be your neighbor?
Yes, I own the property adjacent to 11 Wildwood Shores on its outside.
Okay. Okay, what's your concern?
So I'd like to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to share my concerns. I'm looking at plans for this dock and it seems to be a little excessive. The square footage, the total square footage of the dock seems out of proportion for the lakefront that she has now. As it stands, if you look at that plan, there's a possibility to dock between 4 and 5 boats and a jet ski. I mean, for a residential property, that seems a little excessive. So that's my first concern. Also, the way our properties are joined, the deck that she's planning to build is gonna impede my access to my dock whips. That's also another issue. But the most important issue I have is, we use that area for swimming. So if this deck gets built, the boats are also gonna be allowed to use that area to access the docks. And I really believe it's gonna create a dangerous situation. Especially think about on the weekends and the holidays, you have all kinds of people coming around. You know, we have people that are swimming there, young kids, and like I said, both trying to get into that dock are gonna create a dangerous situation. I mean, that's my biggest concern.
Well, it looks to me, Bill, like he probably, the proposed dock is probably, I would say maybe 15 feet from it's inside of her line, correct? I mean, is that?
Yes, but our properties face each other.
Was this overseen by the Lake of Paccon Commission or not?
Yes, you have a thing.
This is strictly a deck.
Dock, I don't.
Okay, it looks as though there's a 17.1 foot setback to the property line on the right, and on the left, it looks like even more than 26.5, so there's significant setback.
But that dock's gonna extend 44 feet out into the lake. And like I said, it's gonna be angled towards my dock, and it's gonna impede on the swimming area that we have there. You know, boats coming in, you can't just, especially, you all know what that side of the lake is like.
You're on the right side.
I am on the south side, yeah.
Are you lot 29 or 31?
31, I'm sorry, 13. I'm
29.
13 is my address.
You're
I don't know
lot
why.
29.
You're on the right side.
Yep,
Looking for-
I'm on the right side.
Okay. Are you concerned that they would park boats on the right side of the dock?
The right, the top, the back,
Closest to you.
yes. If you, like I said, if you look, there's access there for possibly 4 or 5 boats and the jet ski.
They park a boat there now, though, right?
Yeah, there is
There's a lift.
there's a lift, yeah.
Yeah, the required setback is 10 feet. And the proposal is 17.
Yeah, we do get this a lot, you know, where people want to put a dock. And if you don't have at least 10 feet, we can't say, well, yeah, you can put your boat on there because now you're hanging over your boat's. over.
Yeah, I understand, but like I said, if you look at that, especially the side towards my property,
Yeah.
it's 34 feet. You can definitely you could dock 2 boats there. She could probably dock one across the 16-foot part, and then she's got an 18-foot insert by the existing dock. I mean, you know, like I said, it's a residential property. It seems like an awful lot of boats to be docked at one property.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's, I didn't get that impression that that's what she was planning on doing, you know?
Listen, we never planned to do so, but if you have company coming and people bring their boats, you know, it's an issue.
I'm not sure, but is the question the maximum number of boats a property is allowed to have? For some reason, in a prior meeting, I thought the number that circulated was 4.
I didn't think we had authority over that, only as to navigation and to setback, what Bobby was talking about, at least 10 feet. It's.
We do, because there's a definition of marina.
Yeah, I think it was 5.
There's a tipping point.
But it's
at 5.
Yeah, 5 is the
storage.
Right.
That's when you're putting them on the land.
You know, I mean, in general, I think it's a little excessive for what we're looking at.
How many boats do you currently have?
1.
Okay. Would it help, I mean, to kind of say not more than 3?
I think it was right now we have 5. Right now, you can't have more than 5.
I'm not planning on.
And I'm not.
Well, it's not just you.
I'm not saying
it's
she is
people in the
either,
future,
but if you have the availability, there's gonna be a time where it's gonna happen. I mean,
This is unusual in the sense that it's a 17-foot setback. We're used to seeing things with.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
On the border.
10 or less, and they wanna they wanna put a dock there and say, well, we wanna put our boat over. I said, well, we can't, what about your neighbor? Here, she's staying completely within the. She's not impeding on the, if you took that property
On the
line and
right
went
of way.
straight out.
But
it's not-
that's it. My property line doesn't go straight out. My property line intersects hers. So my dock actually will be facing that finger that's coming all the way out.
The 34-foot extension piece.
Yes, yes.
So the dock.
That's
What I
it. You're
have
looking
in
at it
my-
right there.
You can see his dock on the side and kind of see his property line. You have a large.
Yeah, I see
You have a
that.
large dock that takes up a lot of your backyard, but it doesn't project out.
Right. It's mostly over the.
Let me ask you this, is this your dock? I mean, this is a boat lift here, correct? That's the boat lift we're talking about?
Right, that's his head lift, and then the
That's
dock,
your boat lift?
the dock to the side of that, that's his dock, that large
Okay.
dock, yeah,
No, the other way.
to the left.
This one here.
It's on the
No, no, no.
PA.
We just,
We gotta find it.
This is the stuff.
Okay, that's your dock,
Oh,
that's your.
so I think what happens is, now this is not a surfing flat, what he's kind of working out.
Yeah.
So it's behind her property, but he's swimming directly behind her property.
Well, actually, like I said, the property line comes here. We're swimming
Understood.
here. If she puts that finger there, you're gonna have boats coming in because you know how that side of the lake is. There's no way you can come straight in.
Well, this is how that, she's
Right.
gonna come in there because that's the lift. Right, that's the lift. If she comes in over here, that's. great.
Well, but there's room here to dock boats, so.
Yeah.
You know, when she has company and mostly the holidays. with us.
Yes, you know.
So, I mean, that's my biggest concern. Besides, like I said, being able to put 5 boats, I think it's 17.
Let me ask you this, if the applicant was willing to move it over. More, a couple of feet, 5 feet maybe, to give you a little bit more.
I don't know that she can, she talked about.
I was just gonna say, I don't know how all that works out. I mean, I don't understand why it has to be 34 feet out into the lake, plus the 10 that's existing, you're looking at 44 feet. That's probably my biggest concern, because that finger, if I wanna come in and use the dock lifts, I can't. For my dock and pray that I can directly do the same. It's. you know,
This is your dock, sir?
280. I can't see.
That's your dock?
Yes. Okay.
And what's the obstruction?
This is her.
So he puts the finger out here.
Right.
And
This is-
I'm
see this
trying
little
to come in
bump
and
down
have both
Oh,
lips.
the angle is
Yeah.
coming out here.
Right,
I understand.
I'm facing this way, she's facing.
I understand. Now, thank you. I understand a lot better now.
But I don't think her existing is 10 feet, so like the 34 extension is the new portion of it.
I think that's right, it goes just like 44 feet.
So, I'm saying, I don't think this is 10 feet.
Well, that's what if you measure it according to the scale.
It's 8 feet.
8
All right,
feet?
so.
Yeah.
But it's off to the scale on the.
How many boats do you park in your,
Well,
just one?
That's you, right? So if you sold, the next guy could park. Right? Or it's the same,
well,
It's the
really,
same
I'm not, you
scenario.
can only put 2,
yeah.
maybe.
Bill, where do we legally stand on this?
Well, she's asking for variance for the dock size, but the setback, it's 17.1 feet where 10 feet is required, but she's got significantly more setback. I don't know whether she can move that dock practically over or not. She's got greater setback 26.5 feet
On the other
on
side.
the other side, so.
So we gotta take off 11.
Sir, I have a question for you. I understand the angle. At what is the closest point feet wise? If she builds the dock compared to where your dock is, what is the closest amount of feet?
Yeah, and until I get out there, I couldn't tell you.
All right.
I mean, I have no way to measure that.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
I just. don't
I mean, if she
understand
shortened it
why
up,
it would be 44.
if she shortened it up a little bit,
Right,
would
I
that,
think that might be the way to go.
what would
I'm
a
not an
comfortable
engineer, I don't-
number be for you? 30 feet? Would that help you out? I
To
mean,
be honest with you, I'd like her to have a beautiful dock, because it is a challenge driving your boat in and out, trying to dock.
yes.
I would not wanna see her stay where she is, but I think that's, like I said, I think it's gonna create a problem for me, for my guests, my family, and also for me getting in and out with my boat.
So what's
I
that
mean, would you be
number?
opposed to
I don't know.
bringing it in a little bit? if it makes it if it makes it work?
Well, I mean, where my boat lift is on the opposite side of his property, so I'm not really understanding how
So,
that's gonna be an issue.
Let's just say you wanna have company and you're gonna put a boat on this side. You're gonna have to come in from this side.
No, they're not. They could come straight in from the lake, just like my boat is coming, if they were gonna park here.
You
I
know,
don't-
the way to come
and-
and the wind and the waves, it's usually not.
His lift is on the opposite side
Yes.
of
Yeah, no.
this whole entire dock.
Yes, yep.
I mean, his dock is larger than my dock, so it's, I'm just trying to be able to have a
Yeah, but that's,
pleasant
I bought it. I didn't
space.
get it extended. I didn't ask for anything.
How did you
That's the
come
way
up-
the house came.
How'd you come up with 34 feet
Yeah.
number? Like who gave you the number?
AAA Walter.
And the
He came
reason
over
behind,
in November when I first wanted to start doing this.
was there any reason behind why 34 feet? Like the boat size, how many boats you gonna
Do you have a
park?
depth issue there? Are you going out for depth?
No.
No.
Or-
It's
no.
deep water,
So
right
You're
from
not,
the
you're
start,
not
yeah.
trying to get any,
They're trying to get away
Yeah.
from rocks.
Well, the one thing, when you'd said like if I could move it over, even though I already have 17 feet there, that's where I was trying to keep the wave runner. And I keep it winterized there. I don't have a trailer for it, so I just put it up there and Dave from North End comes over and winterizes it for me. And then I just leave it up on that dock or up on the that lift that's only used in the winter time. So if the dock moved over, I don't know if I have enough room or not. I guess I would have some room.
I don't think over is the issue. I think that the
So,
Well,
length
what's a
out of it-
comfortable number for you? If she bring it back 4 feet, would that work for you?
Like I said, I think shorter would be better, and also not to have the access to have possibility of 5 boats and a jet ski.
Well, we can't, I mean, now, listen, she has the side yard. She can, whatever she wants to do on that side of the dock, she can do it, cause she
So
doesn't,
she can put 5 boats there, that's legal?
well, you're not keeping them there. I mean,
Well, I'm saying, they can dock, so at any time, she can dock 5 boats there, and that's legal?
not permanently, like if you, obviously, like if you have company come to your house, how many people can you dock at your dock?
Me and another boat, too.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
awesome. So, I'm sorry, Bob, you were talking about maybe just, 30 feet total going out
Yeah.
instead of the 42?
Yeah. I mean, is that gonna make a difference for,
I think that would make a big difference, yeah.
that'll make everybody happy?
Because if the existing dock is
34 now. You're
Yeah, she wants to bring it
30.
back to 30, yeah,
30,
yes.
okay.
But then the
a
other side,
total of 30 or
No.
just to 30?
Well, instead of being 34, it's gonna be 30.
That's
That's
Well,
it.
it's actually 44.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna count what's already there.
Back that far, she's into the shore.
Yeah.
right.
42 actually.
I
It's
was just-
42.
Just one other ironic thing about that is if you bring the dock in closer, then that's gonna be even closer to his swimming area.
Well, what
Not
is your,
really.
I mean, what is your
Still
concern?
not.
Access getting out or just swimming there? Because listen, this is,
Well,
I mean-
like I said, the 3 issues I have are getting to my dock whips is one, because now you can't come in on that side if I dock's there. I basically have to come straight in and pray that the waves don't crash me into the dock.
Yeah.
The other problem is the swimming, if we're swimming in that area and she has guests coming into that side of the dock, it's an issue, And also, like I said, as far as 5 boats to me, I guess you're saying it's okay if it's a transient. But I think 5 boats being docked, especially for the size of the lake frontage that we're talking about, I think it's excessive. I mean, I don't know how you would feel if it was next to your house.
But I think even if we do shorten it by 4 feet, you're still gonna be able to park five boats, right?
And everybody's okay with that.
No.
That's
Agree with Mr.
legal, that's
Kuzic on that.
perfectly
yeah, I
okay.
mean,
So,
It'd be pretty tight.
30-foot length, be pretty good.
unless you need boat lifts, I mean, I'm not docking my boat there for long. I mean, it's gonna get destroyed there. I mean, it's like the ocean,
You
so,
don't have to tell me.
Mr. Chairman,
yeah.
my opinion is, 10 feet is our usual goal. We have 17 feet and sir, what's your name?
Anthony Grasso.
Mr. DeGrasso?
Grasso,
Grasso.
GRASO.
You know what? If you would have come in and given us something concrete to show exactly, how much this would affect on your property, but this is
Well, the only way I
almost
could.
twice, this is almost twice the amount that is allowed as opposed to 10 feet. We're looking at 17 feet of clearance here. So I understand your concern, and I understand that area of the lake. It's a very rough area of the lake, and I see all your issues, so just to let you know, and they are a concern.
I don't get the 5 boats. If it's 34 feet long,
Plus a 8 existing.
the 42 feet boats, you can put 2 20-foot
Well, yeah,
boats
then they
back
can
from
park
front
in
to
the
front.
front.
That's 2. Where we
Yeah.
get
Right,
5
he's got the boat
The lift.
lift is 3.
on the other
And then
side?
there's
yeah.
On
where-
the other side.
Yes.
And then on the other side, there's enough room for another two.
Have fun, on the side, jet ski.
Okay.
The only
looking
thing,
at
listen,
this
even
side.
if she does put 5 boats there, she's still within the setbacks. She's not encroaching on you or anybody. You understand what I'm saying?
Now, I just thought that, like I said, for residential property,
Yeah.
I thought 5 boats was a little bit much. Again, I think the size of the dock is excessive, and I don't understand why it's gotta be 40-something feet. You know, to maintain 2 boats, why does it have to be so large?
Okay.
She can go 50 feet out without.
Yeah.
That's fine. So we're
think
under the
issue
spec of the
was
depth of the,
safety
yeah.
Of being able to come in, and I think that was the reason why. At least this was being proposed to the.
What is it? What's the safety issue?
Not breaking an arm or things like that to.
Well, if you're pulling on a boat lift, you're relatively safe. I mean, we all do it. There's no,
I think the
I don't think it
exaggeration
has
was
to be
made.
50 feet out into the lake for it to be safe.
No, I think the exaggeration was made because of how windy it is, how much.
Yes,
exposed-
I
that's
understand
where
perfectly.
That came from. It was a little bit excessive, but.
All right, so we got your, I mean, would the applicant object to just pulling it back a couple feet instead of going out 34, maybe go 30? I mean, if that kind of, I mean, do you need the 34?
I just really wanted it so we could go out and enjoy the sun and have like a nice area because the 8 foot where the original dock is now is just not.
Yeah, I mean, you're still gonna have a 12, you would still have a 12 by 16 dock there to lay in the sun or whatever.
That's fair.
I mean, I think that's, you know,
If you reduce it from 34 to 30.
30,
You're gonna get 1 boat over there.
Yeah.
Maximum. You're not gonna get 2.
So-
Not 1.
And it's still
Well,
gonna be the issue.
Nice area.
I think that the consensus of the board is if you are willing to scale it back a little bit, give your neighbor a little relief, I think we might be able to move forward with this application.
So it's still from 34 to 30.
30, yeah. Are you good with that?
Keep the same pilings, is it? how does-
Whatever, you're gonna have to just pull them back a little, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's gonna be 4 feet back, so those 3 pilings on the outside are gonna have to come closer to the shoreline by a couple, whatever the dock builder said,
They're not there now, right?
so.
No.
Okay, so they have some.
All right, are you good with that? Okay,
So.
any other comments from the public on this application?
So the agreement is it's gonna be 30.
You're gonna shorten it back, she's gonna make it 30 instead of 34,
4 feet back.
all right?
Is that okay with you?
Thank you, I
All right.
appreciate it.
So the total, it will be 38 feet from the existing to the new, it should be 38 feet versus 42.
And it's allowable, it's 50.
Right, but also the properties adjacent of the, you know, there's a lot of things involved. It's
Yeah,
not just.
there's a variance for total dock area, so, yeah.
We want everybody to be good neighbors, if we can, so,
My bad name.
all right?
I know you're not happy now. Nah,
Parking 5 or 6 boats.
Okay, so there's no more comments from the
Thank you.
public on this application. I'll close it to public and bring it back to the board for a motion.
I'll make a motion with the correct adjustment from 34 down to 30. As discussed.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Mr. Diamond,
No.
Mr. Kedwick,
Yeah.
Ms. Croft,
No.
No.
Councilman Kuzinich.
Yes.
Mr. Maslowski,
Yes.
Chairman Ray,
Yes.
Mr. Tevin,
Yes.
Mayor Glotty.
No.
Okay. You
5
got
to
it?
3, you're good.
You got your,
Thank you.
all right. All right, that concludes the new applications. Next item on the agenda is, we have a work session, St. Jude's Church, 47 Maxim Drive. That they want to talk about putting a permanent standby generator.
We don't swear you in, that this is just an informal discussion.
Okay.
I understood that it's not only a generator, there may be some addition, is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
My name is Rob Bond. With me is John Swanson. We are co-chairs of the security ministry at St. Jude's Church. So for the past, just a little context, for the past 5 years, we've been working on improving the security and emergency operations infrastructure at St. Jude's, mainly using FEMA grants. Our current grant has money in it for a standby generator for the Parish Center. So we've been working with first responders over those 5-year period, as well as emergency management here at the borough to make the Parish Center available as a daytime warming and cooling shelter. So one of the limitations has been the lack of a standby generator to making that a viable shelter. The borough was looking for money through the county, I understand, FEMA money, to try to put a generator in there. We were able to get it through the nonprofit security grant mechanism that we've been using. So we have money to put the generator in. So that's the improvement that we want to do this year. But there's another improvement related to that. And it's an addition, a storage addition that would allow us to improve the bathrooms. Another limitation is the bathrooms in that building, and there's no barrier-free bathrooms, ADA compliant bathrooms. So we'd like to also to improve the building and also improve it as a shelter by upgrading the bathrooms by doing this addition, which is the second thing I wanted to talk about. So if you could refer to here, the drawings in the upper left quadrant of that big drawing, you'll see a 1-story masonry building, the Parish Center there. And would draw your attention to the Rick Wrap area that's shown just to the top of the building there. To the right of that, there's a little rectangle that's hashed. It's got an arrow that says proposed 1x12 generator. It's a concrete pad for the generator.
5x12.
5x12, let's say 1x12, sorry. 5x12, very narrow generator. So that's the proposed location. It's about 50 feet off the building. And the reason it's 50 feet off the building is the second point, which is there's a 30x40 addition, at least a concept of an addition. The generator, we have the money, we want to move on it this year. That's a near-term thing. The proposed addition, it would be a storage addition, which would allow us to basically free up existing interior space for remodeling purposes to get more bathroom space and get some barrier-free bathrooms. And the storage addition would allow us to move the tables, the chairs, a lot of the dry goods that's stored in the pantry, in the kitchen, into this storage addition. So we've put the generator intentionally away from the building to make room for a possible storage addition in the future. So I wanted to socialize both those things with you. We're looking to avoid the cost and the effort involved in doing a formal site plan amendment for either of these two projects. So we wanted to get your sense of whether either of these projects would trigger a formal site plan amendment. Hopefully not. And any other feedback you had either on the generator, its location, other considerations, and then anything you might concerns you might have on the storage addition, which is more conceptual at this point.
It's going behind the parish building.
Are you far along
Social.
enough to present something in regard to the addition?
Not yet. We wanted to socialize this with you before we go to any kind of preliminary construction drawings. So we just have some concepts on that. So before we went to the expense of getting those drawings put together, we wanted to just see if there were any.
I don't see a reason to, I mean, the site is the site. I mean, we're not back there. I know the area well. I mean, I don't see where it would trigger any new site plan work. I mean, it's an addition on an existing building. It's a minor, nothing's changing. You're not adding parking, you're not adding. So I think this drawing's pretty good. I mean, what you got here. I mean, it's the topo's here, everything's here. It shows everything on the property. So I think in my opinion, I mean, maybe Dennis, but I think this drawing is adequate to move forward, you know?
My question is with the generator placement, when where is your switchgear gonna be going into the building? That you're gonna connect to, because that's pretty far away from the building.
It is, it will be on, if you look at the building where, the lower half of the building where it says top bank, basically in that lower left corner, there'll be an external automatic transfer switch there. So it's gonna basically, it'll be a buried cable that will go underground to the building and then through the crawl space in the building over to the corner of the building closest to the church. The church is not shown, well, it is shown if you flip the drawing over. But it'll be on that corner closest to the church.
So obviously, you're not gonna put the line anywhere near the addition. You're gonna come into you're gonna come in
Correct,
this
it'll
back.
be behind,
Okay.
yeah.
I just have two questions, curiosity, the size of the generator and how do you plan to fuel it?
It's a 60 kilowatt diesel.
60 kilowatt, okay.
Yeah.
They need
Big-
power, Andy.
Big jet, no, I'm
Yeah, it's a
impressed.
three-phase
That was my impressive.
100 amp three-phase builder.
And it's gonna be powered by
Diesel.
diesel, okay.
Yeah.
We have a memorandum of understanding with St. Jude's to use this as a warming center.
No, I'm impressed by the size of the
That's what
generator.
I'm saying, that I think that was very beneficial, that it's a warming center for the whole town and not
Yeah.
just the parish, which helped. I have a few questions, though. The 30 by 40 addition is indicated, that is just gonna be strictly storage.
That's the plan, right? And the other thing I didn't point out, sorry, Marie, is the other thing is to move the main entrance of the building adjacent to that proposed addition. So the main entrance now is over to the lower right corner of the building where the driveway comes up. And the proposal here is to make a new main entrance off the main parking lot. It's safer because people aren't coming in along that narrow driveway that comes up. They'll be coming in through the parking lot into this new entrance that will be right next door to the proposed addition.
My only other, I'm sorry.
That was my second question, because you didn't talk about the vestibule.
Yes.
Being added.
Yeah, so there'd be a little bump out to create basically a mudroom, if you will, someplace for people to hang up their coats
And
before coming into the building.
Shed, you're relocating the shipping container.
Yeah, right now there's a shipping container up there and an old wooden shed. The wooden shed was moved yesterday. Shipping container will be moved. The intent is when we get if we do the storage expansion, we'll get rid of that shipping container. And hopefully that wooden shed as well. But right now they're being relocated because they're in the way of the proposed generator location.
Quick question about your area for your generator. Where do you plan to land your tank to fuel it?
It's underneath it, right?
Yeah.
It's underneath?
Right.
So it's in the same footprint?
Correct.
Okay.
On in ground.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather see you spend the money on the project than on a site
Yeah,
plan that really isn't
Yeah.
gonna matter, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I personally don't have a problem with this drawing to me is adequate.
Yeah.
For moving it forward. You know, as long as it's. I don't know if you've been up there, Dennis, it's a pretty simple, there's nothing around it, it's flat, and it's just
It's also, the gas lines are coming eventually up there, so maybe.
Yeah, there was a lively internal debate over whether we would go with propane and then convert to natural gas, but we ended up landing with diesel. So.
All right.
So there's more flexibility in obtaining diesel if we needed it
Yeah.
in an emergency or an extended
Yes.
run.
It's easier to get access, like, listen, if you need propane and the propane company that you're tied into can't get there, then.
Yeah.
You know, diesel, anybody can go get it or whatever.
Yeah.
And leave the state and get it.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't have any objection, looks good to me, I mean, any other board members have
I have no objection at all.
all right, well, I think you could move forward with it, I mean,
Okay.
all
I
right,
think it'd be a benefit to the.
Yeah, absolutely.
municipality.
absolutely. Well, I don't know, that's a bill, I mean, do they have to come for a formal?
No, it's affiliated with a municipality. It sounds like it's going to serve the municipality, so I think that's the
It is a church,
argument I can use. It's
okay.
a municipal,
It would be-
So maybe when you get a little more detailed drawings, I don't know if they should come back for another
I'm sorry.
work session where we say, okay, that's good. Go ahead,
As
Bill.
long as it's under the auspices of the municipality, I think.
Let's see.
This plan is actually wonderful because it actually is pulling together a number of items that have never been permitted And I think it would be better if they did do a minor amendment to a site plan. It's an inexpensive application and then, originally that memorial that they put in, of course, they did that and then the board said it was okay to do, but there's that, and what I'm saying is if we're dealing with any business or whatnot for a generator, we're gonna want to amend the site plan.
And we may want to consider amendment to your ordinance and generators and things like that, because it really is pretty burdensome, but I can make an argument that I understand Bill's position, because apparently there's things there that aren't, on the books, which would be nice to document and say that what's there, and also the change in the entryway that can improve with the municipality, then, it's the thing does no wrong, kind of.
It's an asset to the Office of Emergency Management.
It is, it's an emergency management, it's a shelter site for the borough, that's
Right.
the understanding.
So maybe when they're done with it, maybe just take that plan you have and maybe just say, okay, this is what's here now. But when we're done, it's like an as-built drawing, so you just put on there that the container is temporary till the new addition is, so it'll clean up some of the, so I think it's.
So I have a question, I guess one of our concerns was with site plan amendments is, are we gonna trigger anything with the county? Since the property is on the county road, is that gonna open up a can of worms in terms of bringing up the standard,
I don't think so.
Something to do with the.
I mean, I wouldn't think so, but it could, because the property does touch, it is frontage on the county road, even though you're a couple hundred feet away from that, so,
On a county road.
Yeah, it does, so you have jurisdiction, if we get into a.
I think we should just keep it as simple as possible for them and let them move forward with it without.
I think James had a really good point too. We also utilize, the municipality uses that location. This would actually improve that situation.
That's part of the fabric of the community.
Yeah, I think we can just move forward with what you got there, and like I said, maybe when you're done, when everything's done, you give the construction department a final as-built drawing where everything is, what's there, what's not, what's been removed, so that way there's something on file that says this is what's here,
Location,
yeah.
So does that mean the board's saying that they could come in potentially tomorrow and do the electrical permits for the generator?
Yeah, I don't see a problem with that. I mean,
Just
as
described.
Yeah.
I'll stand away.
yeah. So,
Okay,
all right,
I will let Mike Paxos know to come in tomorrow for the.
As described.
He's there already.
Yeah, I just say he's there now.
He knows where the door is, that's
All right.
for sure. Thank you.
well, good luck.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See you later.
Good to see you.
Okay, at this
Bye,
point,
Chief.
I'll open this meeting to the public. Does anybody from the public wish to address the land use board?
Motion to adjourn.
Wait a minute. I have to close it to the public and bring it back to the board.
Yeah, just one quick comment, financial disclosure reports are really past due, I understand, so if anybody has not filed the financial disclosure report, devote some time tomorrow to do it.
I can't believe
done.
anybody hasn't done it.
I'm done.
Yeah, no, we don't want fines, let's not.
I got a copy of
You're
mine.
done.
Three times.
I got a copy of mine.
It's interesting this year, just a footnote for everyone, they changed the times.
Yep.
So it used to be, I think it was like $25, now it's $150 a day.
A day?
So a day, so it's also a new income revenue stream, and
Thank
the
you.
other thing, they also did this with council members where budgets are concerned, because the state is really annoyed and tired of councils using it as a political football, so council members who continue to vote no on the budget and not pass the budget
Thank you, Amy.
can be fined $150.
Oh, wait, more. And a rubber.
Okay.
It's amazing, all these new revenues.
That's
are bringing
important.
to the
And they're
state.
bound to make an option, they're bound to make a, they didn't do it, they can make a scene on somebody, guarantee it. Yeah, you betcha, they didn't change it, they said they're okay, that's what we did.
It's a shame.
Wait, so.
All right, you good, Bill?
Sure.
We didn't yet.
Let her rip.
All right, I need a motion to adjourn. All right.
Thank
now we're-
you.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
We didn't do it yet.
Yeah, we did.
Well, now